I'm Joshua Hamlin here in Moscow, Russia, and we met up with some LEGO fans here in Moscow for a LEGO Technic rally, and we've come out in the woods here where they've set up an off-road track with a stream and branches and rocks and everything that they have to get over. So let's go take a closer look at it.
Касание ленты нет, касание флажка вправо.
Welcome to Russia. My name is Oleg, and I'm part of the team that takes part in this nice event. And we are bringing this small jeep out there to take part and hopefully beat everyone else.
My name is Galim, and today I'm something like an organizer of that race. And I think it's very cool. I love to build such trail tracks. I will participate myself. Every participant should build his own model. He may build it by instruction from another builder or make it by his own, according to the rules. Rules are quite simple. It should be a car. It shouldn't be something like a bulldozer or something like that. It should have wheels, not tracks. It shouldn't have more than 8 wheels. It should have a proportion on all wheels, and there are different kinds of competitions, but here today we have that kind that allows non-copy of real vehicles, so we can build every car that you imagine. So, and the rules of driving are quite simple too. You should drive your car through the track with as many penalty scores as possible. Penalty scores are added for touching the sticks, for repairing your model, for touching your model with a hand to help it. It's added also if you use a winch. So it's quite similar to real races, I think.
So the goal is to end with as few points as possible.
Yes. And another kind of competition, we drive in a system who is faster, but today is not that competition. Назад отъедь и сразу вровнуть сюда. Там слишком круто назад. Нет, ну чтоб, блин, вот хотя... Да, вот так. Вот. Блин, ты сорвался с кирпича. So it's very important to make sure that all gears are connected properly, that they can't make that sound.
When working on the track here, what is it you kind of try to set up? Do you design it in a way that makes it difficult for the drivers?
Usually we want to design it to be not much long, not short, but being quite interesting, having some hills, having some obstacles to make suspension work, having some difficult areas where you need to steer carefully. So it's not about engineering the car, but also about the driving.
Yeah, very interesting. So do you have your vehicle over here?
Yeah, actually my son is the chief designer. Okay. His name is Andrew, yes, and I'm like supporting for him, but it's really an interesting hobby to share between families and stuff, so it's very encouraging.
It really is, and it's awesome to come out here kind of in the woods and find just kind of a nice stream and everything, and you can set up a fun track to ride on here. So how long have the kind of Technic builders in Moscow been getting together and doing these kind of competitions?
I participate in such events since 2015, so about 2 years. But there was such competition since, I guess, 2010, something like that. For 7 years or more, there was some breaks because some people left it and there were no more new members. But I guess it's a good time to say thank you to Igor Kashiv, who bring a lot new members in Technic.
We need to make it from the other angle. Just try this one and hope that it will not slide down from the bench. So maybe this one. I think it's good attempt. Okay. So it's like
Get up the hill now.
like a M4A1 Abrams. Just. Okay. Just. Almost. Like on the Everest.
So some of the members of the club here are newer, and this is just maybe their first or second race, and you can see behind me here one kind of doing some work here out on the track, sort of on the car, and so he's trying to fix it up and make it better so it can run through the track better in the future. When working on a Technic model like this, where will Russian builders typically get their parts from? Are there LEGO stores in Moscow? Are they ordering online?
There are several bricklaying shops here in Moscow that have a quite low shipping rates to Russia, so it's possible to buy pieces you need from Europe. But of course, the main source of the parts are LEGO set themselves.
And so are there these types of Technic competitions throughout Russia, or is this mostly just in the Moscow area?
Mostly in Moscow area, but I want by myself to organize such race in other Russian cities like St. Petersburg. Why in Moscow? Because I guess it's the biggest city there, and some participants that are right now here today, they came from another cities from Russia.
Besides this one, how many of these do you guys typically do a year? Will there be a lot of these competitions throughout the year?
No, this year we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 events or like that. We have winter, summer, every time of year. Doesn't matter.
There you go. Yeah, well, I appreciate both of you talking with me about it. Thank you.
The best music.
Ну слушай, у тебя будет пробно, потому что мы камешки берем.
А, вот так, да?
Да, конечно.
Она вам вверх высит вообще в любом положении.
Такого не было. Ну, посмотри, у меня как сделано. Я знаю, ты просто этот, треугольники эти, я бы на твоем месте вот здесь просто сделал.
So now the competition is over and they've kind of taken it off the beaten track, so to speak, and you can see that some of the builders down here are kind of taking it to some of the ravines and other areas with branches and stuff, just to continue testing out their builds and seeing what they can do with it.
Вот там слева нормально.
Дай мне, дай.
На заднем
We had winners. We have several models that had similar penalty scores, but since there is one that is much younger than others, the prize from sponsor, it's an unusual coin is given to him.
Okay.
So, okay. This is our winner. This is how we race here in Moscow.
I'm impressed. It was very cool.
Welcome here. Every week, every month, we will organize.
We'll have to come back sometime and check it out again.
And you come every week?
I wish we could.
You should totally start this in the United States.
I agree, yeah. The LEGO conventions need a day set aside to go out in the woods and race around.